Okay, our next problem addresses the area of a triangle. Now we've been taught a basic formula to solve this. So we have b, which is the base, and then height, which is this, over 2. Now when I put these two numbers, or I should say variables because they represent numbers, but we don't know what the value is yet, and the value can change. When we put these variables next to each other, that means that we're going to multiply them. So what I need to identify is the value of the base in this example and the value of the height. The base is the bottom side of our triangle, so that is 20. And the height is this side, or what is considered the highest point in the triangle, going from the bottom to the very top. And that value is 15. Now because I'm writing numbers, I'm going to put the parentheses around them. You could put the parentheses around these variables, and it's not wrong, but it's not necessary either. But when we write numbers, we have to show that something is happening between them, otherwise it would just look like I'm writing 2015, which is not what I'm doing. So with my parentheses, I'm showing that we're multiplying these numbers together, and then they need to be divided by 2. So, I need to multiply 20 and 15. One thing that I can note is that I'm basically multiplying this by a 10, just 2 10s. So I'm going to put a 0 here. I'm not actually going to worry about, well, I will work this problem out. So 5 times 0 gives us 0, 5 times 2 gives us 10, and then I go down to the next line, multiplying by 10 now. I put a 0 in the ones place. 1 times 0 gives me 0, and 1 times 2 gives me 2. So I add that together, and I get 300. So I now have 300 divided by 2. That is going to give me, and we'll find that out, 300, set up my division house, divided by 2. Remember, if you didn't already, when we write numbers in a fraction form, that's just division. We're looking at something that is 300, we're breaking it into 2 parts. So we have 300 pieces, and we're dividing those into 2. So now we take 2, goes into 3 one time, and then I subtract the 2 that I used. I have 1 left. Bring down the 0, that gives me 10. 2 goes into 10 5 times, and that is 10, leaving 0. And I bring down the 0, and it's 2 goes into 0 0 times. So 150 is the final answer. Now when you see notation like this with the triangle shape and then ABC, that's asking us to find the area of the triangle A that goes from A to B to C. And that is the triangle that we found the area of, 150.